All right, next, this is with regards to the UAE market news that I wanted to share with you. This news is not actually mentioned in any of the media. This is from people who are actually down in, you could say, getting their hands dirty in the streets. Okay, these are people who have substantial businesses, and this is what they've told me. Right now, the IT market is, that is, the hardware sales are really, really struggling. In fact, one of my really close friends, he was pretty shocked and upset when he told me this. He said that one of his friends who has been in Dubai for two generations, that's nearly, you could say, nearly 50 years or 60 years, they had a father to son kind of business where he was doing software, hardware of computer parts, games, Xbox, PlayStation, PC games, so many things. He had export-import business to many parts of the Middle East and Africa region. It seems they have shut down because of huge losses. The laptop markets, it seems now, before they were operating at a 5% margin. That was around 5 years ago, 5 to 6 years ago, came down to, now it's nearly 1%. I was shocked when one of my friends said that he sold 3 containers of full computer and laptop parts almost at cost price. He said, just at cost price, I had to get rid of the old stock before I'd be drowning in debt. So he sold it at cost price. What he bought it for is what he sold it for. So the 3 containers, just visualize the amount of laptops that can fit into a shipping container. So he's got rid of that. I was surprised when I found this out. Companies are actually renegotiating salaries and putting a gun to their head and saying, either you take this salary, what we are offering, which is at 20% less or 40% less, or you can put in your papers because we don't have the funds to pay you. So it's not that companies are trying to take advantage, but they can't survive. In fact, one of them who became my client, he told me, Loy, this is what my company has told me. He was earning around 15,000 dirhams. And now his company has told him, you'll just get commission of 10% of whatever you sell. That's about it. That's what we can offer, or you can resign. And obviously, he has a wife. He has children going to school. He has credit card bills to pay. He said, Lloyd, what do I do? And that's why he became my client. And, I'm guiding him through the process. He's still not found a suitable job because he just became my client. So telling you how things are going. There are lots of companies closing down. They're just shutting down shop and they're saying, guys, sorry, we need to cut down on our losses. Here, you can take your salaries. You can keep the visa until the duration of 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. After that, finish, you're on your own. You have new companies that are opening up. So it's not that all companies are closing and new companies are opening up, but they are not offering nowhere close to the salaries which you're accustomed to, you're used to. I do know of some really cocky bastards, some motherfuckers who are acting like fucking assholes a couple of years ago. And now they are like totally shut their mouth, zip, not making any noise because they know their jobs are at stake. So good going, for those people who money went to their heads. And yes, please be careful because lots of scams on the increase. People are becoming desperate, so they are doing anything to just get money rolling in. Please do not go for chit funds, whereby, chit fund is whereby you have 10 people, they put in one part of their salary, or they put in, let's say, $1,000 each one, 10 people. So each one takes 10 people's share and, it goes in circles. Don't get into all this because if one of them runs away, you're finished, or one of them spends all the money. In one of the cases that I know, the guy spent everyone's income and he lost his job and now he says, I can't give you back. You can put me in jail and you'll get nothing. So what do you do? So please be careful there. A lot of people borrowing money, a lot of people begging for jobs, a lot of people holding on to their jobs. So this is what I've come to know from people on the streets. So if you know any information with regards to what is happening, please let me know. And yes, schools, if your children are studying in schools, be careful because of not only price increase, like you had the Arun English High School in Fujairah that had this massive problem. Now, where do these children go? 3,000 of them, 3,000 children, yeah. Where do they go? Where do they apply? What happens next? So a lot of people are undergoing a lot of stress. If you have any information, get in touch with me, share it with me. I'll never share your details, but I would share the information.